Alrighty, guys, we are back. It's your boy EQ. And up next, we have Joe Budden speaking on getting sacked by 50 Cent at the Knicks game, which is hilarious and probably the least thing Joe would have expected to have happened when he pulled up to the game, because I'm pretty sure he thought he was going to be the flashy guy in his section only to be upstaged hilariously. And at this point, yeah, man, this was definitely done on purpose. Somebody definitely saw these names in attendance and was like, this would be hilarious. He also spoke on leaving early, which some people say he may have gotten ran out. I want to say somebody in 50's entourage also came out and said that he wanted to take Joe's chain, which in front of his girl is some nasty work, but 50 told him not to. And at this point, the Knicks haven't been this good since like 2012 when Carmelo was there. It's been a rough last decade. So the last thing we want to do is get banned when they're actually playing well. And as far as Joe leaving early, I feel like no matter how he tries to spin it, we're all going to still think that 50 had something to do with it. Because 50 has been on Joe's neck since he called out 50's behavior after Irv Gotti's passing, rest in peace, saying he needed therapy, which is crazy coming from Joe because I've gotten a bunch of comments in the past about Joe being the type of person to use words he learned in therapy and weaponize them at others. And Joe Budden knows very well how 50 Cent handles beef and has been trying his best to end the feud, because we all know with 50, when there's smoke forever. You can ask the game, you can ask Ja, and you can ask a plethora of other people. And Joe jokingly threatening to sue him for those AI pictures obviously did nothing to slow this dude down. And for those that didn't know, this isn't the first time they've actually had tension. Back in the early 2000s, after dissing Lloyd Banks on a record, that led to 2 disses being aimed at Joe, one coming obviously from Lloyd Banks, and the other one by The Game. So enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video, where we have Joe Budden speaking on getting sacked by 50 Cent at the Knicks game, which again is freaking hilarious and so poetic. Joe had that face that you put on when you're trying to convey that you're unbothered or unstressed, but that's definitely not what it was portraying at all. And I feel like it definitely made it worse that his girl was there with him.
Famous levels in the Garden.
For sure. You were level 2.
I'm not level 3. I'm a different level.
He's in row 2. He's level like 5.
Oh.
Nah, he might be like 3.
Don't do that. Don't try to.
Joe definitely inflates his fame. The dude's profile is at an all-time high, but I don't know if I would put him at level 2. He's pretty much one of those people that you would know only really if you're a fan of hip-hop.
You 3. 3 is fair. You level 3.
I say it to say, my Garden experience is never being the famous guy in the Garden.
They'll put you on the little celebrity
pictures.
He's definitely bitter about that.
Oh, y'all hear me talk? I come in here and talk shit, saying I'm more famous than half of them little white kid actors they be putting up there. But it's not about that, and I'm low.
I feel like the young white actor we see all the time is Timothy Chalamet, and that dude is definitely moving and shaking. The dude is one of the bigger stars in Hollywood, so I wouldn't say you're more famous than him at all. Honestly, probably nowhere near it.
So Fat Joe and 50 Cent being in front of me means that this is about to be a different thing. And there's some black people in this Garden that know me, so they know what this situation is.
Okay.
Obviously, anyone that follows any type of hip-hop media would have seen the back and forth between these two. So it is hilarious, and obviously 50 is going to ham it up, because that's what 50 does. And it's also pretty cool that he is sitting next to Fat Joe, someone that he also had smoke with in the past.
So they look at So every time the little white lady come over to Fat Joe and 50 Cent with some big-time celebrity shit,
Joe is just sitting in the back, not getting asked any questions, and I know he feels a certain way about it.
There's black people around. I see you. What's going on? Cool. So I say to my girl, yo,
get out of here.
If they come over here with
Skedaddle.
that celebrity camera shit, I'm wrapping my set. Because I have to. I have to, just because it's here.
And 50 probably would have reacted hilariously to it.
She said, don't you dare do that shit. This shit gonna be all over the internet. I said, I have to do it.
He just
And
stands
sure
up
enough,
and
they came
screams
over,
Jersey City.
And I look, and I said, and we laughed and laughed and laughed. And then, and 5 minutes after that, I think he seen me after that. Well, actually, in my story, he didn't see me. It's always her that's making it hot. You seen her. You turn around.
Joe had a BBL queen next to him, and you know that was going to grab people's attention. I'm not going to lie, I've been there before, and yeah, man, it's going to be the star of the event. You're going to get people staring all day.
And he said, oh, shit, Joe. And then we spoke. The nature of the conversation will remain between us.
Apologized and we kept it pushing.
Please, sir.
No.
Not tonight.
We had a good talk.
Just to the start of the fourth. Just let me stay to the start of the fourth.
Please, sir.
Get this shit off. Have fun.
Not in front of my girl.
Obviously, I can't see 50 backing down or apologizing to Joe, but I feel like if Joe would have gave him any type of negative energy, we would have got a moment that would have been even more viral than this. You even got Bill Belichick in the back over here. No, I'm pretty sure that's not him, but the guy looks pretty familiar.
Not in front of my kids, Gus. Not in front of my kids.
Texting Fat Joe on the low, like, yo,
Right,
you make us cool?
Oh, shit.
That nigga that called Lloyd.
Fat Joe would be the voice of reason because he's definitely someone that has always been cool with just about everybody in the industry.
Banks, everybody.
Yo, y'all are so dumb. But
Call them
it's
gangster
fun.
actors
So
back in
now,
the
but
day.
wait now, because before any of this even happens, nigga, when I tell you my phone is on absolute fire in here, my phone is buzzing in a way that it's never buzzed before with people that I didn't even know watched basketball.
Well, it's the fact that this was all over social media. So even if you're not interested in basketball or the basketball playoffs or anything like that, or sports at all, you saw it on every big hip hop platform.
Everybody is up. My aunts is up. The children is up. Your 5-year-old nephews is up watching. Your brothers is watching. Everybody is watching this game. I'm like, oh, they definitely got us on.
Yeah, you was trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
You was trending all night. Like that's how I saw it.
Niggas started sending me the photo. I didn't even understand. Because the photos that I got, like, they weren't good photos.
You probably assumed they were AI or
I
something.
couldn't really see 50. Right?
Oh.
So I'm like, what the fuck, niggas? I know he got tickets.
You could
like,
see Joe, but you couldn't see 50?
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, I know the fuck. I know he got tickets. Like, why you sending me this
This
shit?
dude's kissing somebody's ass.
50 Cent was in direct field of vision. If you were looking at Joe, you were also going to be looking at 50 Cent, especially with how big of a personality he is. And yeah, like I said in the intro, the dude was definitely hamming it up. 50 has been a star for over 20 years. And right now, this is obviously Joe's peak. But 50 was built for this type of behavior.
You know who it was?
Huh?
Nothing.
I don't get it. But
No. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Yeah, so then I'm like, yo, I don't understand. And then somebody hit me like, yo, you see that bullshit, your man? See? Karma. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, nigga, you ain't see the picture I sent you? I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. Then they said, nigga, go look at the first row. And I said, oh, okay. Oh, you did look a little Purvis though.
Mm-hmm.
You was Purvis Ellison.
Let y'all tell it. Let y'all in the internet tell
I'm
it.
just saying.
Now, he was trying to keep his cool while also being nervous because 50 Cent is obviously a wild card. You don't know how he's going to respond or react. Is it going to be funny? Obviously, 50 Cent wasn't going to turn around and punch the dude in the face. But to think you weren't going to get any slick talk, man, I would have just taken my chances and asked him to be moved.
The person was trying to look calm, but wasn't.
And I ain't gonna step on it.
He was smiling hard. He looked like he was trying to look cool.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I know Joe has to be ticked off right now with the fact that they're having so much fun joking on him about this.
I'm not even rebutting nothing y'all saying, because even that look pussy. Have fun. Have fun. No, get your shit off.
You don't remember cartoons nigga be eating his nails?
Exactly.
Typewriter come back. It's cool, dog.
Oh, shit.
Did you see 50's Instagram post later?
I saw it again.
Oh, okay. He posted it.
I saw it
Okay.
again.
Yeah, he went and said that that Joe said that he didn't need therapy anymore.
Yeah, I thought. So that's
Oh, he ain't wait
But
to
that
leave.
was after.
He's
after
not
we
waiting,
talked.
man.
After we
It's
talked.
on site.
Okay. Yeah. The way because
But it was a really good talk. It was a great talk.
You felt safe after the talk.
I felt safe before the talk.
Oh.
Nothing's going to happen on the front court of an NBA basketball playoff game. Guys have been in the industry for a very long time, and the odds of some physical skirmish happening on courtside, they're pretty low. Yeah, anything is possible, and who really knows? But Joe has already shown during multiple podcasts that he's not trying to take it there. He really is trying to end this, but 50 Cent is not going to let up.
the post was I seen Joe.
He
told
said,
me,
I don't need therapy
I don't need
no
therapy
more.
no more. But it sounded to my ears was like he ain't say basically like he ain't say I need therapy in person. You know what I mean? So
That's how I took it.
yeah. So people took that. I think people gonna read that post and think that like,
He was the shrink.
yeah.
Joke.
Joe's this big.
Jokes aside, because 50 is who he is
Trying to rein it in.
before he got here, right? So his reputation precedes him. So we know why we treat these matters with a certain level of sensitivity. However, he's also a genius behind this internet stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
1000%. The guy has used the internet probably better than any other rapper, especially of his generation. Best believe he's going to do that while also marketing his various brands.
For sure.
So I always look at the internet shit as him doing internet shit
Right.
and
This
being
is
a
in
master
person.
of that. And that's it.
Yeah, that,
And that's it.
Yeah,
At no
he
point-
manages to stay relevant regardless of whatever the hell's going on.
The guy hasn't dropped a hit record in how long? I feel like the last poppin' song was a track probably off the Power soundtrack at this point. But even with that being said, 50 is obviously a legend with a classic album under his belt, a bunch of classic records, and a very successful career in film in Hollywood. Because the dude has been working for a long time. I mean, the dude literally has a power verse now. So to call him anything but a major success, man, you would just get looked at as a hater.
And I've had this talk with him in the past, right? Like, I think some people don't know that him and I have
beef
other
back in the
ties. Him and I have gone through things in the past. This internet,
They pressed him back then too.
20 years.
this internet
Niggas caught
stuff
you over there
now
at
that
that Target.
niggas is up. Well, yeah, Target, the hookah spot. Like, I always bump into him in the most random and unexpected of places.
The thing is, man, if you're going to all the hot spots in New York, you're going to run into other people that frequent these hot spots. And 50 is out there. So to think you're going to avoid him, man, not going to happen.
Anytime I've ever seen him, it's been a great talk. It's been a great talk. So I forgot why I just brought all that up. Just serious aside, I didn't mean to. But
Just to let us know you're safe.
Yeah, you got to cover your, you got to cover your
well, y'all didn't come pull up to help.
They would
but
listen.
yes,
We'd have tickets.
yes,
Can't get it.
I was safe. We had a good time. Oh, and back to this leaving at the end of the game because I see this is a thing.
Yeah.
You're saying he
And
got
Marcus
ran
knew,
off.
so he don't know. I'm gonna leave before the game is over.
In a playoff game,
It's
it's
a
Always.
nail biter.
It wasn't a nail biter.
It wasn't elbow.
It was
It definitely was. A few possessions go differently and the game is entirely different.
not a nail biter. By the time we left, we had missed the shot that would
You
bring us
spinning
to
the
game
narrative.
4. We was down like 5 or 6 with 2 minutes left. It looked.
You don't think being
5 or 6 with 2 minutes left, 2 minutes on the clock in an NBA game can be an eternity with the timeouts and the stuff they can do within those 2 minutes. This guy's spinning a narrative that no one is believing, especially on a podcast with a panel of people who definitely love their sports.
down 5 in a playoff game is a
5
winnable
with 2
game?
minutes left, and y'all was going body shot for body shot.
Miracles have
That's
been made
not
in
what
less
would happen
time.
In that fourth
I
quarter.
watched the whole game, bro.
Okay,
I didn't see the game, so
I
can't
did.
say.
That was a close ass
interpret it
fourth quarter.
differently?
Close fourth quarter.
I would have left under normal circumstances. I'm leaving with 5 minutes left on the clock. I
too.
stayed.
I do that
I
too.
stayed long.
I've done that during like regular season games. Or say you're going to a baseball game, I usually will leave an inning before, especially if the victory seems like it's already sealed. Because one of the things I hate the most, having to walk out to your car with tens of thousands of people walking back to their car as well in pure pandemonium. So I'd rather avoid that and I leave like 10, 15 minutes early, especially if my team has a big lead. For him being such a big Knicks fan, because the dude is a big Knicks fan and always portrays himself as such, and the fact that the Knicks haven't been this good in like, it's got to be like 12 years now since Carmelo was lacing up his sneakers for the team. Yeah, man, it really doesn't make your argument or your narrative that you're trying to paint as believable. I just don't buy it. And neither of the guys on the pod believe it either.
Yeah.
You stay there too long, and that block to get up to the Lincoln Tunnel, you'll be
sure.
there. You'll be there for an hour. I'm leaving. I'm always leaving.
See, I'm not here to play.
You don't want to walk next to 50 for like 45 minutes, man, because that's when something can happen, especially if he has a maverick in his entourage that's a little drunk. You know what? I can go viral in this moment.
Never staying to the end of a game.
Nah, I'm not.
Summer jam, concert,
Movies.
strip club, movies.
Movies?
Yeah.
Movies?
I'm
The trick is to stay through the whole credit sequence, and maybe you get an after credit scene. But yeah, man, I don't like walking in those big. I'd rather just either leave early or just wait and just chill, and then leave when like the last stragglers are going out.
leaving early.
Like if the end of the movie is kind of over for the most part.
If I don't care about this movie
I'll
anymore,
stand
I'm
up
walking out.
Yeah, I'll stand up at the edge with
I'm
me and
getting
my
the fuck out of
girl
here.
and just stand
That's
right
crazy.
there.
I've already invested so much time at that point. But yeah, man, obviously Joe is trying to spin the narrative. He definitely seemed like those jokes were getting to him. Everyone was in rare form, man. I feel like all the jokes were great. Like I said in the intro, he did look like he was putting on that face, but inside, the dude was definitely nervous because with 50 Cent, you never know what you're going to get. What if he turns around and starts talking shit to Joe? What does Joe do? Pretty much nothing, and he's in front of his girl. So how about let's leave a little early so we don't have to walk together for like the next 40 minutes and make an awkward situation even more awkward. This is hilarious because what are the odds they bought specific seats that happen to be right next to each other? This is freaking poetic and hilarious, man. And for these two people, like I said, they're constantly out and about. They're gonna run into each other. It's just super funny that it happened to be on a nationally televised NBA basketball playoff game. So this for sure was gonna go viral. But Joe, I hate to break it to you. You can say you don't have any smoke for 50. You obviously know what he's capable of with what you said. Yeah, you treat these situations with a lot more sensitivity. I mean, even the chain is tucked. So yeah, man, that's definitely very telling. But definitely let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this whole situation? What do you guys think was really on Joe's mind during all this? He wants to play it cool, man, but I definitely don't see somebody that was super comfortable, especially with the pics and the footage we did see of them together. This girl seems to be having a great time while he is suffering in silence. But definitely let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite joke on Joe during this segment? Definitely let me know in the comments. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support that you guys show on a daily is honestly overwhelming and probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. So I'm definitely looking forward to what you guys have to say on this situation. And guys, pretty soon I will be posting the links to the Discord in the comments and also in a community post, as well as opening up the channel for memberships very soon. So I really want to thank you guys again for all the love and support and all the suggestions. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. And I know 50 was loving every damn second of this. It's no coincidence when we see every picture of them together, Joe is sitting there with like the most awkward look.